Welcome and hello. My name is Charlotte Mayhew Vale, and I'm an Associate Dean in Newcomb-Tulane College and Director of the Honors Program at Tulane University. Thank you to our students, family members, and friends for joining us as we recognize some of the most outstanding graduates of Tulane University. Students who pursue an honors thesis make important contributions to their discipline, and I would like to congratulate all of them for their commitment to superior work in extremely challenging times. I am so pleased to acknowledge students who have pursued an honors thesis, a year-long scholarly project that is considered the preeminent form of undergraduate research at Tulane. As the culminating achievement of the student scholar's undergraduate career, this thesis involves substantial independent research and study under the direction of a professor in the major department. The honors thesis demonstrates the student's capacity for quality research and gives evidence of mastery of material in the field. This work would not be possible without the unique insights, hard work, dedication, and time these students have devoted to asking and answering relevant questions in their disciplines. Also, they would not have pursued them without the guidance, high expectations, tough discussions, and the unwavering support from the thesis directors and faculty committees. I would like to congratulate all the thesis writers this year. At this time, I would like to recognize the Senior Honor Scholars. The distinction of Senior Honor Scholar is bestowed upon the one student or occasionally two students each department or program considers to be the very best, taking into account the quality of the student's senior thesis and the student scholar's contributions to the field of study. The following are the 2020 Senior Honor Scholars. The School of Science and Engineering. In biological chemistry, there are 3 Senior Honor Scholars. PAWAN BAT for the thesis Biochemical and Biophysical Analysis of Modal Antigens. Yuki Chen, exploring the active site topology of sweet almond beta glucosidase. Riley SINNOTT, high throughput promoter optimization for an improved biobutanol in vivo biosensor. There are 3 Senior Honor Scholars in biomedical engineering. Jackson LEVINE, the effect of low to mid intensity ultrasound on the rate of axonal growth in rat cortical neurons as a potential treatment of spinal cord injury. Colette McGarvey, development of small volume non-contact method for the monitoring of heparin therapy. Stephanie ZHAO, conversion of a 3D printer for advanced manufacturing of living nervous tissues. The Senior Honor Scholar in Chemical and Biomolecular Engineering is DYLLAN MULLER for analyzing the properties of CD264 positive and CD264 negative cells to compare aging mesenchymal stem cells. The Senior Honor Scholar in Ecology and Evolutionary Biology is KATHLEEN for her thesis identifying the genetic mechanism for reproductive isolation between Mimulus filicifolius and both Mimulus guttatus and Mimulus lacinatus. The Senior Honor Scholar in Environmental Biology is Lucy Murray, composition, diversity, and ecological characteristics of an orb-weaving spider community in Barataria Preserve, Louisiana, over a 19-year period. The Senior Honor Scholar in Mathematics is Jacob BROUSSARD, a game theoretic look at flagging on social media. There are 2 Senior Honor Scholars in Neuroscience. The first, Thomas HUANG, impaired SK channel function in principal neurons of the medial nucleus of the trapezoid body in FMR1 knockout mice. And MACY KOMNICK, investigating the effects of treatment on traumatic brain injury recovery and pathology. The Senior Honor Scholar in Physics is Alex Schimler, decoherence-free entropic gravity, model and experimental test. There are 2 Senior Honor Scholars in Psychology. James Rogers for his thesis, Delay of Gratification in Cancer Health, and Gregory Chauvin, Formal Education and Intergroup Behavior. The School of Liberal Arts. The Senior Honor Scholar in Africana Studies is Sarah Joan for her thesis, Domestic Workers in Post-Apartheid South Africa, the Impact of Minimum Wage Legislation on Domestic Workers in South Africa. The Senior Honor Scholar in Anthropology is Pritika Sharma, Wedding Bells and Traditional Cells, the Neoliberal Wedding Industry in New Delhi. The Senior Honor Scholar in Art History is Kate Moransky, Visual Activism in the Photography of Carrie Mae Weems. The Senior Honor Scholar in Art Studio is Charlotte Picot, Botanical Paintings as Reflections of Culture, How Beliefs and Motivations Inform Depictions of the Natural World. The Senior Honor Scholar in Economics is Yuan Alice Chi, Factors Behind China's Persistently High Household Savings Rate, a Panel Data Analysis. The Senior Honor Scholar in English is Josh Axelrod, Greetings from New Jersey, Mapping Literary Jersey. The Senior Honor Scholar in Environmental Studies is DARRAH Fox-Bach, Getting Our Feet Wet, Socio-Environmental Dynamics and Community Organizing in Response to Intensified Flash Flooding in New Orleans. The Senior Honor Scholar in Film Studies is Kevin CREDO, Reluctant Saints, Roman Catholicism through the lens of Federico Fellini. The Senior Honor Scholar in French and Italian is RIANA GAUDET, Bilingual Handwriting Development. The Senior Honor Scholar in History is Andrew CERISE, The All-American, a historical examination of the political career of Louisiana Congressman F. Edward Hebert. The Senior Honor Scholar in Linguistics is Jonathan Goodman, Determining Word Length Through Context, a cross-linguistic information theoretic approach. The Senior Honor Scholar in Music is Derby Belser, How to Write the Perfect Christmas Song, a study of the oral crystallization of the ideals, emotions, and practices accompanying the Christmas season. The Senior Honor Scholar in Philosophy is Kennedy PIVNICK, We Have No Right, Morality as the Product of a Market for Individual Preferences. There are two Senior Honor Scholars in Political Economy. The first is DYLLAN Bourne, for his thesis, Communist China, U.S. Marxist Visions of Anti-Imperialism in the 1970s and 1980s, and Eva Dills, for her thesis, Race, Ethnicity, and Gender Identity Discrimination in Access to Mental Health Care, a pilot study. There are two Senior Honor Scholars in Political Science. The first is Isabel MORFORD-CHEIBUB, Friend or Foe, an analysis of the Jordanian King Abdullah II's attitude towards the Palestinian community in Jordan, 1999 to 2019. And Jacob Schulman, The Power of Sport, Evaluating the Impacts and Value of Mega Sporting Events. The Senior Honor Scholar in Sociology is Clifford Soloway, No More Business as Usual, Shades of Social Justice Unionism among automobile manufacturers and service industry employees. The Senior Honor Scholar in Spanish is again Jonathan Goodman, Determining Word Length Through Context, a cross-linguistic information theoretic approach. There are two Senior Honor Scholars in Theater. Spencer Barbara for Shedding Light on Modern Operating Room Misconceptions, an examination of semiotics in Kingsley's Men in White, and D.U. Song, Comparison of Funding Patterns of Theater between the United Kingdom, China, and Japan. There are two Senior Honor Scholars in the School of Public Health. The first is Ryan Hersheft, Descriptive, Linguistics, and Persuasive Features of Pro-Vaccine Measles Articles, and Isabella Smith for her thesis, The Impact of Expansion on Preventative Service Utilization by Louisiana's Traditional Medicine Population. The Senior Honor Scholar in the School of Business is Chase Stockwell, a discussion on technology startup founders. What do successful technology leaders do when they face tough decisions? We are incredibly proud of all of our thesis writers and your accomplishments while at Tulane. Please know that the members of the honors program, the faculty, and Newcomb-Tulane College wish you all the best in your next steps and look forward to learning about them in the coming years. Congratulations again, and thank you for joining us today.